you've got your usual naked Lara. You can't see all of her, of course. So that'd just be a bit rude. Then it goes. Okay, you got lots of different logos for this one, so obviously they did a lot. And I'm not sure about the Japanese releasing. It may have been the first one to get a Japanese logo, or just the fact that they kept the original layers for the files. And then it goes into Tomb Raider Revelation, where I believe her boobs have grown a bit more. A fair bit more. You got a really, really creepy picture here with Lara with her hair down, which is quite scary if you ask me. Mainly because, of course, Last Revelation is a fairly oldish game now, and the strands of hair look a bit odd, if I do say so. I like this one. Nice. So you got lots and lots of things. You got a really creepy wireframe version of young Lara next to her render. So it does go into the younger stuff, which is of course a bit odd because young Lara is a bit creepy. Cosplay if you want. Okay, it actually contains a lot of spoilers as well for Last Revelation if you haven't actually played it. I'll press. Nice big Lara Croft image. As well as a variety of logo. 4 different languages. So then you got Tomb Raider Chronicles. Which contains a large amount of storyboards, which the later on Volume 2 has. I don't know if that means this is the first point when they actually made storyboards, or the first time they actually kept them. Got some more costume designs. Not really designs per se, because it's a full render. But in this one you've got less Lara, and you've actually got of the protagonists and antagonists, mainly antagonists of course. Got the butler, who looks quite scary. There's more people as well. I quite liked this one. So this image here is the main Tomb Raider Chronicles picture you see. So that's like the box shot. You got this one here that's quite nice. I haven't seen before. Ow. Getting fingerprints all over my book. Got lots of different Laras, mainly in similar poses. I'm sure her eyes have grown. You know these ones. You got another many faces of Lara as well. Maybe in an angry, grumpy looking pose. Action shots. More action shots. Tomb Raider Chronicles. Logos. Then you go into Angel of Darkness, which a lot of people despise. Mainly because it changed Tomb Raider quite a bit, especially with the kind of weird controls. They did try to change Lara quite a lot in their original concept phase. I quite like this Lara here. She's quite cute. She's got just a little jumper on and some jeans and some shoes, which I think is quite cool. And nice looking, because it's not her showing off her boobs and stuff like that. You got also some concept imagery, as well as this nice looking, what I would call it a banner poster. Not sure if there was any actual use of it. Oh, it's for the possible game cover. Got these, I think that one's quite cool. Lara in casual clothes, escaping from people. So they did a lot more with the environment when it came to Angel of Darkness. As you can see, they put a lot more thought into it. Either that, or of course they didn't keep any of their images for the previous titles. I did like a lot of this stuff though, because it really is a lot darker. And of course with Angel of Darkness being how it is. I just got lots and lots of little images. And then it goes into the bad guys. He's cool. All up here. These guys. I think it's all quite cool looking. It's nice to see them, especially some of them in such a finished state, or at least in a finished sketchy state, as opposed to just a render. Lots of Lara situations and poses and stuff, but actually not in a render mesh, which is always lovely. At least if you ask me. Got lots of character renders, brief explanations of the characters. Then we got Lara from start to finish. I must say though, even though a lot of people didn't like Angel of Darkness, I quite liked her outfit, because it was quite cool. A lot of people will know this image as the box art. It's always nice to see the images without their it's quite cool. Without their logos on and everything else. Some weird Lara with blood on her hands. And then finally a couple of different logos. Not as many as previous, and a nice looking Lara there as well. That is actually the end of volume 1. I'm just going to put this back inside the box so I don't hurt it at all. And then you've got volume 2 with the awesome Lara waterfall image stretched out onto the back as well. Legend is really like one of my favourite games. Well, one of my favourite Tomb Raider games, I should say. Just because it changed so much. With the previous, you still got the signature thingamajig. I would have preferred if they replaced that with a number. Of course they didn't. Acknowledgements, and then you've got the contents page with the Legend Lara. This one is a lot bigger, so I won't show it as much maybe, or I'll just try and be a little bit quicker. So it's got an introduction by Daryl Gallagher, and then starts off, of course, with Legend. The box art image. So they, well, as of course the development went to Crystal Dynamics, a lot more effort of course was put into concept art, and because it's, you know, current times, so pre-production work has a lot more effort put into it, as opposed to back in the days of Tomb Raider where you could do a couple of sketches and then just make a game, because they wouldn't be used as much. So you got these for lots of characters. You've got Lara in her various costumes, as well as the awesome Kazakhstan costume, which is like one of my favourites, because she's got that cool kind of blue jumper thing going on. There aren't many other images of it throughout the book though, which is a bit disappointing. We've got guys. There is a lot more. This I thought was one of the best bit. They made some notes for their artists, so I'm not entirely sure who drew these, but I thought they were really cool. So it was just showing the artist like what kind of things she'd perform and things like that. So like she could use web to break a fall. Lots of stuff that didn't essentially happen,